here in Florida and, you know, obviously, you know, Louisiana, all the East Coast states, we are concerned because we've now gone into hurricane season. And the problem with that is with hurricane season, you have to be prepared. We've got the Mophie coming up. When I last did this on the air, in one day, we sold thousands and thousands of them in a single day. Why? Because it is one of the most efficient and smartest way to have tons and tons of power in a really good looking unit. Let me show you this one, so cool. This is the blue marble, and this is the one that sold out first when we had it on as our best value. We're only a couple dollars more than that tonight, but not only can you charge things for hours and recharge over and over, it can jumpstart everything up to a giant truck, an RV, a boat, your lawnmower, whatever it is. It jumpstarts your car, and it can power the laptops, the mobile phones, the tablet, the TV. And I'm talking about hours of power. So look how cute this is. It's really a great slim design, but it's so smart, and it's so important to get it now before we head into the really tough season. I don't know about you guys, but we are just getting hit. There is a tropical storm that's been passing us today, and we had tornado watches and warnings and just tons and tons and tons and tons of this sweeping rain. And boy, you really start to think about, hey, am I prepared for these seasons when stuff goes wrong? And you really want to be. So Mophie's coming up in just a bit. Stay with me for that. All right, what are we going to do right now? Well, we're going to take our last and final look at a great Today Special. This isn't just a it's brilliant, and I'm so excited because it is the famous HP Chromebook, but this is their latest. There are so many upgrades you've never seen before that are featured in our Best Foot Forward, and this is your last look at it and your last chance at it at a special savings and a special configuration. So let's first and foremost talk about what is a Today's Special and why do you care? Well, here's what it is. It's a one-day deal. It starts at midnight. We have a new one coming up with Andrew Lessman and Adam. I saw him walking around a little bit earlier. And that is coming up a little bit later on at midnight. And what happens is when the new deal starts at midnight, the old deal comes to a close and an end, and you can't ever get it again. So you always want to take advantage of a Today's Special when you see it. You never want to wait. Some of our other products, if you decide to wait, hey, I get it, that makes sense. But with a Today's Special, you never want to do that because you're looking at what could be not only the best value we've done on a Chromebook, but the only one for the entire rest of the year. We do not have another HP Chromebook slated on our schedule for the entire rest of this year, and there's still a lot of year to go. Why get this one? Because it's premium. It is loaded with brand new features that have never been offered in a Chromebook before. And the great part about it is Aaron's gonna be joining me in just a second. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so sick of everybody having to be on my desktop. Oh my goodness, I'm working at home. Oh my goodness, I've got the kids going to school at home, and your desktop or your laptop is overworked. This is the moment I want you to hang with us to find out why this is such an incredible system to have and how much you're gonna love it. Now we've got some special deal, of course. You're getting what's called the Chromebook Essentials. That is going to be included, and we'll get into that in depth. What I love is you get 3 years of what's called total tech support. That by itself is over a $120 value. That is invaluable because at 3 a.m. in the morning, if you've got a problem for the next 3 years, you're gonna get real help to help you out. You also get exquisite audio, up to 13 hours of work or play on the battery. It is the first time we've ever done a backlit keyboard. Hello, at this price point, are you kidding me? You're getting a larger screen. You're getting an elevated exterior for the first time. All of this in a brand new premium upgraded Chromebook. So we're gonna get into all of it, and we're gonna take the time to really walk you through it, but please remember, this is the last and final airing. I've got 2 colors available. We have the silver, that's what I have in my hand, and we have, of course, that yummy white that is so high-end. You know, that's kind of the creme de la creme color to have when it comes to your computer. Well, Aaron, welcome back. I know you've had a long day, but I'm so excited because, boy, HP really outdid themselves on this Chromebook specifically. It is absolutely a wow computing system.
They did a heck of a job. HP is the #1 computer manufacturer in America, and they're the #1 selling brand at HSN for all of the great things that we sell, for the great fitness that we sell, and the great beauty that we sell, and the great, you name it, all of the great things that we sell. We sell more HP than we sell anything else. They really brought us a heck of a deal on this, and so many of you guys have taken advantage of it. Now, if you're just sort of getting started and saying, well, wait a minute, they're showing a laptop, but they're calling it a Chromebook. What is a Chromebook anyway? Well, let me just take a minute to explain it to you. There's all different kinds of laptops. This is why Chromebook, and we'll get back to this in just a minute, but let me explain first what a Chromebook is. So a Chromebook is a laptop computer. You're probably familiar with a PC. A PC is a laptop computer that has Microsoft, the Microsoft Windows operating system. You might be familiar with a Mac. A Mac is an Apple computer with the Mac operating system. This is a Chromebook. A Chromebook is a laptop computer. So you do all the things you do on a laptop. You surf the web, you go to Netflix, you get on hsn.com. On this particular computer, you pinch and you zoom so nothing ever looks small. There's no such thing as small print anymore. This is a laptop computer. The only difference is it has the Google operating system, the Google Chrome operating system. Now, why is the Google Chrome operating system in many cases superior? And we have a little slide that we're going to show you now. Number one is speed. It's so easy to set up. You basically turn it on. If you have a Gmail account, you log into your Gmail account. All of your photos come over, all your music comes over, all your movies come over, all your documents come over. It's amazing. The simplicity with which you can access all of your Google apps. So a lot of us use things like Gmail, we use Google Maps, we use the Google Calendar, we use Google Docs, we use all of those things. All of those apps are free and at your fingertips, and millions of other apps. Suzanne, one of the #1 questions I get when we sell a Chromebook is, can I do Microsoft Word and Excel? And yes, the entire Microsoft Office suite, you can download any of that on the Google Play Store. And then last, but certainly not least, is the security that comes along with it. What do we mean by security? This computer will not ever get a virus. You never have to buy spyware, anti-malware, or anti-spyware, or anti-ransomware, or any of those. You simply don't have to buy those things because it will never get a virus. It is designed in such a way, the computer's architecture is designed in such a way as to not let you get a virus. The other awesome part is it's always updated. So automatic background updates, what that means is, if you've had a Windows computer before, you've probably owned Windows XP, you've probably owned Windows 7, maybe Windows 8, Windows 10 is the latest version, and you know that every couple of years there's a new operating system, so you update to the latest operating system. That's not how Chromebook works. It's a little bit different. With the Chrome operating system, there's one operating system. You never have to go to the next operating system. There isn't a next operating system. There are updates that come along. Those updates come to your computer automatically for free, and they're loaded in the background. So you don't have to do anything. What it means is over time, your computer should get faster, not slower. One quick thing I want to point out. You might wonder why my computer's sitting up like this. It's because I want you to have a great view of it. I'll show you because we don't have many of these left. This is a metal laptop stand that we have available, and it lets you have your computer. Isn't that cool, Suze? It's different angles.
That's awesome.
So I'm just using it to help my display tonight. Yeah, we've sold most of them out already for the day, but I think there's a few of them.
There's 70. Left, so. We have exactly 70 left. Okay. So yes, not very many. You know, a lot of us have really realized, Aaron, that right now, especially as we went to the end of the school year, everybody is cramming on the same computer. And all of a sudden we're like, oh my gosh, I never knew I needed so many computers in my home. You've got working from home. Maybe your situation changed and like, hey, you got to work from home, and you're like, yeah, my desktop is really old. Or man, I've got this laptop and we're blowing the dust off of it just to get another system up and operating. How many of you had kids that all of a sudden needed to spend a lot of time on that one computer you had at home? Well, this is the time to be able to get the Chromebook. And imagine a year from now going, oh my gosh, it's actually operating better than it did when it started. Okay, go 2 years from now, 3 years from now. The fact that this will automatically upgrade and actually gets better with time is completely opposite than all of our desktops and all of our laptops typically. So that's what's so exciting. You're not gonna have to look down a couple years from now and go, well, darn thing's outdated, shoot, I'm gonna have to go get another one. The Chromebook is designed to get better with age, and there's no other computer out there that says that. Isn't that exciting? But what I love is the opportunity to be able to get a fresh new start on a computer. There's something about opening up a brand new laptop when you're at home and you're like, oh my gosh, nobody's messed with it. There's no peanut butter on the keys, nobody's fingerprints are here, you know, it's just fresh, nothing's happened to it. But the neat part about it is with the security system and with the upgrades, you don't have to worry about having that experience down the road. Because typically, Aaron, we upgrade our laptops when they start running slower and they get kind of junked up and you're like, well, I'm just gonna have to get a new one. I love that the Chromebook really rethinks that whole concept.
Right, and in case you guys didn't hear, I'll just say it again. This is a computer that doesn't get slower with time over age. It gets faster because it gets updates. And because it doesn't have viruses, that means it doesn't have all those little bots and all those tiny little viruses that are logging your information. It doesn't have those basically clogging the drain. So it keeps running so smoothly over time. That is certainly one of the best things about it. Another one of the best things about it is the fact that this is Intel inside. This is an Intel processor. Intel is the #1 processor company in the entire world. #1 processor company in the world. So that means you've got the best of the best, the top selling computer manufacturer in America and the top selling processor in the world for value, for versatility, for really smooth running apps, email, web browsing, whatever it is you love to do. It's less waiting and it's more doing, whether you're working for hours and hours or playing for hours and hours. And speaking of hours and hours, do you know the battery life on this computer is the longest battery life on any computer I've ever sold? Wow. I'm going to just say that again. I've been here about 15 years. The battery life on this computer is the longest battery life of any computer I've ever sold. It's a 13.5-hour battery life. And in fact, that is just one of the advantages of this, the newest. Oh, sorry, this popped up too. This has HP Fast Charge. You guys see this little circle over here? That means it will charge to 50% full, which in this case is about just under 7 hours in 45 minutes. That's one of the new upgrades, is what I started to say. This version of Chromebook is updated in every way. This is the 2020 version. So you might notice the bezel around the exterior of the screen is really, really small. This computer is all screen. Let me get to something that's not all white, that has a little bit more color in it. Actually, here, I'll do it on the Netflix screen. There we go. You can see it better there. You can see it's all screen. Another thing about it is that extended battery life. Another thing, as Suzanne mentioned already, is this has a backlit keyboard now. So whether you're in the dark, whether you're in the light, you're good to go. One other thing I'll mention from the very beginning, since this is our last show and I know we'll be busy from the very beginning, just like your computer stays really fast running because it takes all those little viruses, all those little bots out. There's a way to do that for your internet as well. So I'll mention it quickly. We have a product called Net Reset that makes your internet 24% faster. So it makes your smartphones, your tablets, your security system, your streaming, everything in your home up to 24% faster. You're getting a new computer, right? If you're getting a new computer, you want to make sure that your internet is running as smoothly and as cleanly as it possibly can. All you do is plug this into the wall, then you plug your modem in on this side, you plug your router in on this side, and it reboots and restarts them every single day. So Suzanne, not only do you have a great, clean computer experience, now you have good, clean, fast-running internet as well.
I love that too, and we've got that available. Unfortunately, we only have a couple hundred of these now remaining, and that's an easy add-on too with 3 FlexPays tonight. You know, when you're thinking about buying a new computer, there's certain things you have to look for. This one is giving you all the premium experience. Even the exterior has been elevated. It's crazy lightweight. I literally can hold this with 2 fingers if I could do that. Well, okay, at least 3 fingers. It's so lightweight, it's only a little over 3 pounds. Look at this crazy slim design. Isn't that nuts? So it's not a big, bulky, heavy, hot computer or a laptop, and yet you're getting technology that you cannot find in any other system out there. It is such an awesome buy tonight too. Now, how do we make it a little easier on you? Well, we have FlexPay, I love that. And what you do is if you have a major credit card or even PayPal, you're gonna be able to spread your payments out over 3 months. So it's a little easier on the wallet. We also tonight have free shipping, and of course we have a reduced price. If you want to get this whole package, we haven't talked about the premium mouse, by the way, which is so cool, and we haven't talked about the essential package you get, but if you want to get this deal, you've got to do it now, because at midnight, this thing completely ends. It goes up to almost $400. And what's funny is if even I have a couple left tomorrow, people will still buy our package at $400 because it's totally exclusive, and it's an awesome deal. The retail value is almost $600. So from $400 to $600, still a big jump. You don't have to do that if you buy it now. But the key is you got to get in now before we hit midnight, because the price goes up pretty dramatically. I do have to give you an update. I'm sorry? Oh, the laptop stand is gone. We loved it, but now it is sold out. We still have the reset, though. That's still available, but only a few hundred are left. 3-year total tech support. Aaron, I know we've got more features you need to explain. I understand that. But I think at this point, people are now at that tipping point going, well, if I don't get it now, I'm going to be paying a lot more tomorrow. And I think the 3-year tech support is really almost the insurance policy of saying, hey, maybe you're not familiar with Chromebook. You've heard it, but you don't know how it operates. With that tech support being 3 years, and that's completely unusual. We do 1 year, that's a good day. 2 years, we get super excited about that, but 3 years is the most we do. And that's important to know you've got that sense of security behind the Chromebook when you get it at home. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I'd love to. I couldn't agree more. I think it's like your insurance policy. I mean, the fact that you have a 30-day return policy and the fact that you have 3 years tech support, why not do it today before it goes up in price by $70 or so tomorrow? Let me talk about what that tech support does and what it allows for. Basically anything. So let's say you get your computer home, right? And you go to get online, and for whatever reason, maybe you haven't used a Chromebook before. It's very, very simple. In fact, I'll even give you a quick little tutorial here. It's similar to Microsoft Windows in that in the bottom left-hand corner, there's kind of like almost a start button. And if you do a little swipe up on it, everything's at your fingertips. If you wanted to go into your settings and you wanted to connect to your network or do whatever, I mean, it's so self-explanatory. But that said, maybe you have a question. You have a question about getting online. Maybe you have a question. This is a Bluetooth mouse. So you don't plug in a dongle like you usually do with a USB mouse. This connects totally wirelessly just by going into your Bluetooth settings. It's really simple, but maybe you've never done it before. But this mouse also, by the way, can I just mention, Suze, do you know how long the battery life on this mouse is? It's 30 months. It's 2.5 years is the battery life. You think 13 hours is good on the computer. It's 2.5 years, 30-month battery life. This is like, you would pay a ton of money for this mouse. Well, this is the top of the line.
And you know what I was really impressed with? It's literally the best in class. I go, there's such a thing as best in class in mice? And I go, well, I suppose there would be. So take a best in class in a laptop, add a best in class a mouse. You know, normally, I'm probably way too honest. Normally we'll put some accessories in and they're always really nice. They're not best in class, let me tell you that.
Right, they're fine.
I love, they're fine. They're good, they're adequate. They're not best in class. Even the mouse has been upgraded to match the premium quality you're getting in this Chromebook. That is fantastic. And I think that is important to realize. And by the way, it works 30 feet away.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy.
You don't have to be right on top of it.
Right. I thought that was really brilliant. So that's included with our package. Also, before we go too much longer, can you explain our bonus in case someone did not see this earlier?
Right. So you guys see there all of there's just some wonderful bonus software that we include in addition. And then part of that software, as I started to explain, and I'll finish explaining now, is the 3 years technical support. So maybe you have a question, how do I connect my mouse? How do I hook up my printer? How do I get into my settings to turn on Wi-Fi? How do I use the high definition webcam that's built in? You have an 800 number. You have a toll-free number to call for the next 1,000 days for 3 years. So for about 1,000 days, you know, any question you have, they're there to answer it. And then that software card that Suzanne has, and I actually don't have one here. I'm sorry, I don't. Suzanne might read the titles for you, but I'll tell you that when you get that card home, you can download any of the software that's on that. We have already paid for the software that's on that. So if you want to use any of it, like Pizzap, I can see there's Pandora, It's a 3-month trial to Pandora, which is a great music listening services, of course. Pizzazz Pro is for editing photos and editing video. And there's some others there as well. It's in total, it's about $280, about $180 in additional software and services.
Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, we just throw that in. Oh yeah, we throw in the best-in-class mouse, which is so comfortable in the hand. I was actually playing with it here a second ago, and it's awesome. And then we give you the latest HP Chromebook with all the upgrades. Everything has been upgraded in this one. We haven't shown you this either, which is super cool. It's the first time ever. There's a backlit keyboard. See, these features you can't find even in laptops that cost several $100s more. Sure, they give a backlit keyboard, but do they get better with age? No, all the other laptops actually slow down with age. This actually gets better. You can't see it right now because the lights are up bright, but that is a backlit keyboard. For the very first time ever, it is now featured in a Chromebook. The screen is bigger than ever because the bezel's so much smaller. Crazy lightweight, the best battery life it's ever had. This rockin' mouse that's included, our software package with the apps included, just, you know, really giving you the best of the best for a one-day, very, very special price. Again, the retail price is almost $600 when you put all of this together, but we're not there. We're basically about half off, but that's only until midnight. And I have to tell you, we are extremely busy at this point, and we know it is. It's the last airing. I know Adam's coming up next. He's gonna be with, Andrew Lessman, sorry, I forgot the name. Andrew's gonna be joining him at 11 o'clock. When we hit midnight, that's when the beautiful carriage turns into a pumpkin. This deal is over. Actually, the price will go up to almost $400. And we'll still sell some at midnight, but why do that when you're getting a nice savings right now? Now, here's the scoop. You have your choice of silver or white. This is when you've gotta make the decision. You know, if I started at midnight, it's always good to get it at midnight, but boy, when you get to the last show, this is the time when the quantity's really dwindling down. I want to show you the white in its full size so you can see it, only because white is chic. You know, when you're talking about really gorgeous laptops and computers, we know, and phones for that matter, white is always a favorite. But right now, the silver and white are neck and neck in popularity, so I love that, but I wanted you to see it not behind that silver one. And again, what a great time to upgrade. If you've got a laptop that's really old, or maybe it is you got squished in that problem where you have 2 kids at home, they all had to be at school on a computer, maybe you're going off to college, maybe you've been sent home from college and you've got to work on a computer, this is your moment to grab a Chromebook. The speed of it is flawless. In fact, watch this, is my favorite things to do. All right, shut, la 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 la, open. Oh, it's right there. And again, it's not hot, it's not heavy. It's literally this flawless experience that you're getting at such a nice savings. And we're so proud with HP and to work with their team and Aaron and everybody here. These are deals we work for almost a year on. And literally you got this one little moment in time that you can take advantage of it, so do so. One other thing to hopefully make you feel really comfortable doing this tonight is you have a 30-day return policy with us. If you're not absolutely thrilled, I say love it or leave it at the mailbox because you can return it. And that gives you 4 weeks to really dive deep and make sure you're comfortable with the Chromebook. I believe you're gonna love it. Aaron, I know you know they're gonna love it, but I love the fact you have 30 days to really test the system. And then 3 years, the biggest tech support we've ever done is 3 years. Yeah. That's included. And I love it because, you know, Aaron, when you first get it, you're all excited, it's working great. A year from now, you go, I have no idea how to do that. 2 years from now, you go, uh-oh, things have changed. I know it's gonna be updated. Right. How do I handle that? And that is a sense of real security, like you said, almost insurance that you're gonna be on top of what's happening with this computer.
Suze, I want to teach you something really cool. So you all, Suze is a little bit of a tech geek.
Yes.
So you guys should actually, like, we should see Suze while we do this because you'll think it's really cool. Okay. Do you know how? Ready, learn. You'll love this. I know you will. Okay. Do you know how to turn the backlit keyboard on and off? Have you figured that out yet?
No, I haven't.
Did you read my text all the way through? It was at the bottom of the text.
It was
the very
really?
bottom of the text. Okay, yeah, it was. I promise. Okay, so but I'm like, I think it was. I must have been in there. You see the Alt key next to the Control key at the bottom?
Yes, I do remember.
If you press the Alt key, and then the screen brightening key, which is just above 8 and 9, in the middle between 8 and 9.
Got it.
So that turns the light all the way up on the keyboard, and you press the one next to it.
I
It'll turn
got
the light
it.
all the. Isn't that cool?
You can adjust it to the brightness you want.
Right.
Is there any way we can turn the lights down just real quick? Okay.
I thought you would want to show everybody.
I am totally going to geek
like
out. I'm geeking out on that one because you know what? I've never seen a laptop do that. All right, so here it is. Now we're going to turn the lights off, and it's a little hard because I'm kind of doing this upside down and backwards, but we're going to lower it down. Okay, now watch what happens between these two keys. So I'm going to go brighter, and then watch. I'm going to dim it.
We can see it. We can see it.
Okay, yeah, I'm having a geek out moment. That is
cool?
awesome. Yes, you can adjust it to your comfort level.
And if you didn't know how to do that, you guys know what you would have done. If you didn't have me here to walk you through it, you would have called that toll-free number. So, you know, remember, it's hopefully you'll learn some things in watching this show, and Suzanne and I will, you know, joke around with each other and geek out about things that we think are cool. But if you get the computer home and you have any questions whatsoever, you just call the toll-free number.
Well, Aaron, like for example, a lot of people are afraid to upgrade their computer because they're really comfortable and they're like, I know how my printer works on this. What I like is if you're stuck in that old computer world, with that tech support, even if you say, I don't know how to wirelessly hook up my printer, they're gonna help you out. So again, it's even the smallest little question like, I don't know, can I figure out how to hook up the mouse? It's very easy, but if you need the help, you've got it, and you've got it for 3 years. I love that, because that's like having those geek guys with you every single day whenever you need them.
It really takes the fear factor out. I mean, it really is a little insurance policy that goes, okay, look, I'm not going to get caught. Let me go over and do a quick overview. Then I want to talk about solid state with you guys. This is the 14-inch touchscreen HP Intel Chromebook, weighs only about 3 pounds, 13-hour battery life. It has 3 USB ports, HP fast charge, 4 gigs of RAM, so it multitasks really well. There's a high-definition webcam, has an 88-degree wide-angle view. Backlit keyboard we were just talking about. Bang & Olufsen sound, literally the best sound HP puts in any of their computers. So they do $1,000 HP Pavilion all-in-ones that we sell at HSN. Those have Bang & Olufsen sound. This computer has Bang & Olufsen sound in it. So it's extraordinary. Every single level, from the wide-angle camera to the fact that this is Intel, full Intel processor inside, to the backlit keyboard, to the Bang & Olufsen sound, to the fact that it's touchscreen. Touchscreen by itself usually raises a computer's price by $100 or $150. This is a 14-inch touchscreen. What we haven't talked about, and this is a big, big thing. I want to talk about it for a minute, and then we'll show you the video twice in a row. This is a solid-state drive. Let me explain what a typical computer has first. A typical computer has a hard disk drive. A hard disk drive is basically a mechanical piece inside the computer where information is stored. So music, games, movies, files are written. And you know, you've felt your computer, you're actually feeling the fan moving typically when you feel or you hear your computer. This doesn't have those parts in it. It's solid state, more like a memory card, more like an SD card, so it's so much faster, and there are no moving parts. We're going to show you the video, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the advantages of solid state drive, because when you take out, we're going to show you this video twice in a row, when you take out that drive, you're taking out basically a whole piece of machinery that no longer has to be kept up. It, you know, doesn't have to be oiled. It doesn't have to be maintained. It doesn't have to be taken care of. So there are all these advantages of just having basically circuitry, just having electrical impulses that share information. So what are the advantages of having a solid state drive? Well, it's faster, it's quieter, and it's lighter. We'll show you the video one more time. I want to go through it again. It's faster, it's quieter, and it's lighter. And you'll see lighter, quieter, fat, weighs only about 3.2 pounds, makes no noise whatsoever. It's faster boot up. Your applications load more quickly. It's a better battery life, about a 13-hour battery life. There's no moving parts, so it's more durable, and it's quieter. How many of you have had a computer that makes, you can hear it, like even when you turn it off or when you sit it on your lap, it's really hot to the touch and it's really loud. That's usually because there's a fan inside that has to cool the hard drive. Well, there's no hard drive here. No hard drive means no movement. No movement means no friction. No friction means no heat. No heat means you don't have to have a fan to cool it down.
All right, I want to show you this too. This is another really cool thing, is watch. Down, that's solid state. Okay, let me do it again, here we go. There it is, pop it open, ta-da! Now, that's a big deal, you guys, because how often do you go onto your laptop or your desktop for that matter, and you turn it on and you literally go take a shower and get a cup of coffee because it's still just grinding away before it finally pops up a screen. Or maybe it's just go get a cup of coffee. Let's give it a little bit of a break. That solid state means, when you really referred to it, Aaron, that fast reaction time, that it's ready to go when you're ready to go. There's no more waiting. There's no more hourglass or little spinny thing. You're just going, oh, come on already. This really takes your computing power up to that elite level. And you'll discover it, like you'll love it. If you're gonna go from an older laptop or desktop to this, you're gonna be so tickled because things happen lightning fast. In fact, you probably don't know how fast they should happen because you've never experienced what a Chromebook is all about. So here's your opportunity. Here's your moment tonight. You know, again, if you've gotten everybody crowded around one laptop or desktop, if you realize the kids are staying home longer, maybe you had somebody come home from college and they're trying to get on your desktop to actually do summer school, boy, you really do have a great time to add that next element to your computers at home. And this is gonna be the one that will be your favorite, just simply because of all the features that it has. Now, please remember, this is premium throughout. Everything is premium, from the brand new exterior, the new casing, to the way they've designed it, to the backlit keyboard, to everything, including, here's another little geeky point that we haven't talked about. They're called super speed USBs. Now remember, this is totally upgraded. Every inch of it is the very best you can get in Chromebook. So explain what a super speed USB is, if you will, Aaron.
I'll be happy to. It's what you're seeing basically everybody go to now. So it's this smaller USB size. You see it right here? And there's two of these ports. So there's the two of the smaller mini USB ports, and then there is also one full USB. So there's a total of 3 USB ports on this. One of the best things about having a Bluetooth mouse is the fact that you don't need a USB port to run it. So when you have, I'm sorry, I just said USB mouse. Maybe I didn't. I meant to say Bluetooth mouse. One of the best things about having a Bluetooth mouse is the fact that you don't have a USB dongle like you do with other wireless USB mouses, which is what we've always included in the past. But you have 3 USB ports here. In fact, while I'm doing that, let me just kind of give you guys a tour. So on this side, that is a place where you can put earbuds if you want. So you can plug in a microphone or you can plug in earbuds. This, as I said earlier, is Bluetooth. So you can do Bluetooth earbuds as well. And there is a microphone built in. So you certainly don't need an auxiliary. That's one of your super fast USB ports, as we were talking about just a moment ago. This is really important. The 2 biggest questions I get with this is, number 1, actually there's probably 3. Number 1, can I do the things I do on a computer? Can I get online? Can I surf Facebook? Yes. Any web page that you go to on any other computer, you can go to here. The next big question I get is, can I do Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint? I actually have Microsoft Word open right here. Yes, you can download any of the Microsoft Office suite from Google Play. And then this is what I was getting to. People say, can I expand the memory? You see that right there? That is a micro SD card slot. So you can pop a micro SD card in there. There's 32 gigs built into your computer already. This will expand it to 256 gigs. So if at some point you want to add more movies, more music, more games, whatever, stored locally on your computer, not stored in the cloud. It's so easy now to store things, in Google Docs and in your Google account. But if you like things stored locally on your computer, it is relatively easy to upgrade that memory. You just buy an SD card, micro SD card. This is your full USB, your full-size USB 3.0 slot right there, and then there's another of your super fast USB ports. And again, you're seeing more and more. You even plug this in, you power this. The power cord that, of course, comes along with it is one end of it is the USB side. So it's just super duper simple to use, and we're seeing that technology. I don't want you to think that just because you're paying a better price for the computer than you would typically see, that there is any drawback in technology. This has the latest ports. This has the latest webcams. This has the latest touchscreen technology. This has the latest Wi-Fi. This has Bluetooth 5.0, which is the latest Bluetooth protocol. The only thing that I would additionally recommend, this is the last time I'll have a moment to recommend it, if you want your internet to be a little bit faster, I think this is really important because so many of us now, 2 or 3 or 4 people are on the internet at the same time, and we have a lot of devices online at home. We're streaming. We're using a tablet. We're using a smartphone. A couple of us are using computers. This is a device called Net Reset, which makes your computer not your computer, sorry. It does make your computer, but it makes your whole internet up to 24% faster. What it does is it reboots and resets your modem and your router every night. So you just plug this into your wall, then you plug your modem in on this side, you plug your router in on this side, and it reboots and restarts them every night, which keeps all those little microviruses and all the little installation bots that try to get onto your network. It deletes those, it gets rid of them, and it gives you the fastest internet experience you can have.
Aaron, I wanted to show another great feature that we really haven't talked about, and that is your access to the Google Apps. Literally, and I went to the page, and it's really funny. I am so mesmerized by this darn mouse. I really forgot to talk about the fact that, oh yeah, by the way, it's a touchscreen, and I know you brought it up a little bit, but it is awesome to have the best of both worlds, guys. You know, you're seeing features that Aaron's talking about that you find in computers that seriously are hundreds and hundreds of dollars more than the Chromebook here at HSN. But what I wanted to show you was Google, because I always say this: if you have an idea, an interest, a hobby, a question, anything. So for example, I'll give you a great one. So my husband and I started playing shuffleboard. We have the world's largest shuffleboard courts here in St. Petersburg, Florida. There's a little FYI for you. Well, we didn't want to keep score on the chalkboard because it was just awkward. And so we went on to Google Apps, and guess what we found? A shuffleboard scoring app, which was awesome. So we play shuffleboard, we just keep the score on our phones, right? If you have any kind of interest or hobby or anything, you're possibly gonna find an app that's going to help you, or it's gonna make your life better. And there are literally millions of apps in the Google app Play or the shop. And so what I love about this is you have access to all that, and again, that quick reaction time to have that flawless experience. I know we don't spend a lot of time talking about the apps, but it's everything. If you want to exercise more, or yoga, or you want to be smarter, or work on your brain power, or relax and be calmer, or just play games, whatever. Aaron, can you kind of address that a little bit? Because people will be very surprised at the breadth and kind of depth that you have with that.
I'd love to. I'm in the Google Play Store here. You know, one of the best things to do, I think, there's tabs on the left-hand side. So to just kind of go through the tabs. Right now I'm in games. If you want to go to apps, here's your apps. Here's some of the apps that are recommended for us. There's TikTok, which of course is, you know, incredibly popular right now. Microsoft, which we were talking about earlier, some of the Microsoft Officeware, some other things you might like. Here's some entertainment down here: HBO Max, Tubi, TLC to go, Shutterfly, Pandora, which we talked about. Actually, I'm sorry, that's not Pandora. That's a photo editor, though you could download a Pandora app. Now I'm going to go to movies and TV. So if you want to watch your favorite television show or see your favorite movie, here's all the movies and TV. They just go on and on and on and on. Literally millions of apps you can download. What about books? Did you know the largest ebook store in the world is located right here? The Google Play Store has the #1, the largest ebook store in the world. So if you want to look for some books, there's just basically you can't stump it. I mean, anything you're looking for, of course, you can always search up here. Maybe you had to teach for the past couple of months, and maybe you were shocked at just how difficult it is. So maybe you're teaching algebra. I'm just going to type in algebra. Never done this before, but let's just see what comes up. Oops. Algebra does not have a T in it, Aaron. Okay, there we go. Algebra. I'm just going to type in algebra, and look, there's just a whole bunch of apps that you could download to help you with your algebra. I mean, it will go on and on and on and on. So all of those sort of things are at your fingertips. There's something I'd love to show you. We have a still. It's at to our crew. It's at the very end of our production notes. It's a still that kind of goes over the geography, if you will, of the Chromebook. I'd love to spend a minute talking through it. There's a lot on it, and I'll truncate it a little bit, but just in case I've missed anything, because there's all of these individual ports. I want to clarify the ports. I want to clarify everything. So the Chrome operating system. This is Google's operating system. Remember, you don't have to pay to update or upgrade it. It does that for you automatically on its own, so it will get faster over time, not slower. HP Wide Vision camera has an 88-degree field of view, 14-inch touch screen, full-size backlit keyboard, which Suzanne so adeptly showed off for us just a few minutes ago. Beautiful audio in this computer. Gosh, not only is the video, you know, this Intel Celeron processor will play up to 4K video, but the audio is just beautiful as well. Google Play, we were just talking about a little bit and showing you some of the features. There's the micro, that says SD card. It's really a micro SD card reader. You can put up to a 256 gigabyte card in there if you want some extra space. Super speed USB Type-C. You guys see that? Super speed USB Type-C port. That's the port we were talking about earlier. There's one of those on each side. That's also where you charge your computer. That's where the power goes in. HP fast charge is built in, so you can charge your computer to about 50% full in 45 minutes. A full charge on this computer is 13 and a half hours. Intel, the Intel Celeron processor built in, the N4000 processor. Actually, the 4000 is the series of the mouse that you're getting as well, too. I haven't noticed that until today. So you're getting a Bluetooth mouse that comes along with it. 4 gigs of RAM, so great for multitasking. I have 11 or 12 programs open on my computer right now. Super lightweight, only weighs about 3.2 pounds. There's a full-size USB-C port as well. And then the built-in memory, it's 32 gigs of built-in solid-state or eMMC type memory, which again is expandable if you want to use that micro SD card to expand it.
And the things that we've added too is with this, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different vouchers and apps that are included. As you mentioned too, you're getting best in class on the mouse. So everything was totally upgraded. Also remember, this is a touchscreen. So you get the best of computing. You get the best of having a touchscreen, the ease of using that. And then there's another thing you're getting that I think is so important, and it's kind of the icing on the cake. You're going to get a 3-year total tech support agreement that comes with this. You pay nothing for it. There's no additional monthly charges. And what does that mean? Look at that screen. 24/7, 365 days, live tech support, all 100% US based. Computer usage, education, device troubleshooting. Remember, virus really isn't a problem with this because you gotta understand it's not gonna have that issue because of the way it's designed. Also remember, this specifically gets better with age. It gets faster with age. So if you buy it tonight from us, years from now, you're still gonna be having an amazing, updated, fast computing experience. The only challenge you have is make sure and get it tonight before we get to midnight, because what happens is the price is gonna go up and we have an incredible, incredible value, not almost $600, but about half that. But again, it all ends tonight at midnight. So Aaron, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been wonderful.
It's my pleasure. It's good to see you.
All right, stay safe. Thanks for joining us. Hey, by the way, let me tell you about Protection Plus. This is great. So how many of you are a little bit sloppy with your electronics, you know? Maybe you drop it or oops or crack or whatever. Well, it doesn't matter. Our Protection Plus is hassle-free protection, accidental drops, the spills, the screen damage, whatever basically happens, we're gonna cover you, and there's no surprises. To learn more, you can see it on hsn.com. All right, Andrew Lessman, he's coming up at 11 o'clock, but I have another item that's gonna help power this coming up next.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect the price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900. Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on beauty, jewelry, shoe, and fashion purchases all day, every day. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
All right, well, just speaking of crafting, I love to craft. I'm a big crafter. It's been one of my hobbies for many, many years. We have a big day coming up, so rejoin me tomorrow night, Sunday night, going into Monday morning. I'm going to be here launching a brand new Today's Special. We have a big craft event. Also, rejoin me on Monday evening from 7 to 9 p.m. I have my own show. It's called Suzanne Gets Crafty. I show some pictures of some stuff I'm doing, and we have a really good time. So mark that on your calendar. Also, a little side note, put this on your calendar as well. At 3 p.m. on Monday, East Coast time, I will be doing a live 1-hour crafting event from my home. And yes, it could include a lovely cocktail. So again, join me at midnight. Join me at HSN's Facebook page, HSN Facebook at 3 p.m. live from my house, and then rejoin me here on the air at 7 p.m. Monday night. So lots of crafting in store for all of us. All right, let's talk about this next item. All right, so I've had the pleasure twice actually of launching the Mophie on the air as a Today's Special, and we were able to get it back, and I think it's the perfect time to do it. Because we're going into hurricane season. We know what happens with tornadoes across the country. We've heard obviously about fires that go on. You know, we all have natural disasters or just everyday things that go on. Are you ready for them? And I think why we've sold out of the Mophie so many times is it's not only a sleek design, but it's there when you need it, and it's easy to make it portable. You can take it with you with very little stress. The coolest thing about it is it's a heck of a charging system that gives you instant power, but it also can start your car when that battery's dead, or a big truck, or an RV, or an SUV, whatever it might be. It's the most versatile power system we offer, and tonight we're only a couple dollars more than a Today's Special price. So you're getting in on a great savings. Let me show you what you're getting in our configuration, and I'll give you the colors, because it's kind of cool. You have all these colors too. And we're $50 off, which is really awesome. So here we go. If we start over on this far end, I love this one. I'm gonna slide it over a little bit, because it's actually a graduated color from purple to blue. It looks really gorgeous. See that? Then right beside it, this is always the #1 bestseller, and it sells out first. This is what's called the blue marble. The one right beside that, this is really pretty too. This one's the silver black. And again, you can see it looks like an ombre. Now right behind it, we've got the camo, because we know a lot of people go hunting. They love to go fishing with this. They love the camo. Up here, we have the rose gold. And then finally, we have the black. What are you getting? You're gonna get the little carrying case, which actually comes printed on it, the instructions on how to use it, so you never lose the instructions. And you also are going to get your cables, so you can jump your car easily. And of course, you're getting the plug so you can recharge it. And you get a little adapter, USB adapter as well. All right, so we gotta jump into this and show you how it works. And to do that, I have the lovely Lori Leland joining me. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Suze. It's so great to see you.
Yeah, welcome
I know you
back.
and I are huge fans of Mophie, right?
Love this.
Yeah,
it's
it's amazing.
so clever.
Yeah, it's amazing. So this is going to power your entire life. This is portable, tiny but mighty, only weighs 1.5 pounds. You can carry it everywhere with you. This is something I use in my home all day, every day. I'm constantly charging my phones, tablets. You can charge your laptop computer with this. There's an actual full-on wall plug, that AC outlet. You can jumpstart your boat, your lawnmower, your car, your truck, your SUV. And not just once or twice, Suzanne. With a single charge of your Mophie, you can actually charge your typical car up to 50 times, which is crazy. And then you can charge your e-readers, your gaming systems, your cameras, GPS, MP3, power your lamps and fans. When I say this powers everything in your entire life, I absolutely mean it. So you got these 2 super fast USB charging ports on the front. So that's where you plug in maybe your portable speaker, you plug in your headphones, whatever it is you want to get that rapid charge. That's 2.4 amps each one. Typically a charging port is 1 amp. So this is about 1.5 times as fast. So it's super lightning speed. Then you're also getting the ability on the side right here to plug in a fan to charge your laptop computer. When have you seen a portable in your hand actual wall outlet? That's exactly what this is. It's that AC outlet, 65 watts of power. And then One of the other cool things too, you're of course getting that super, super bright LED flashlight. And then check this out, induction charging, 5 watts of power right here on the front. So all you do is you touch the button on the front of your Mophie, and this goes to work to automatically charge your newer cell phones without cables. So if you have that Samsung Galaxy S6 or above, or you have an iPhone 8 or above, this is going to charge without having to mess with a plug or a cable or trying to figure anything out with this. So it's super, super powerful, 44,400 megawatts of power, totally exclusive here at HSN. And we all know Mophie, huge brand in the finest retailers in the country. This was made just for us. It's been a huge hit with our customers. And again, once you get this home, you're going to be able to charge everything in your entire home. Oh, and then if you have it with you and your car stops working and it's not, maybe, you know, the battery is dead, or maybe you haven't driven in a little while, you're also getting these spark-free jumper cables. So you simply slide these right in here, Suzanne, and now you can jumpstart your car in about a minute, and you can be up and out of what could potentially be a really dangerous or scary situation. And like I said, it's not just charging these vehicles one time on a single Mophie charge. You can jumpstart these over and over and over again before you have to plug your Mophie into wall power. It's amazingly powerful, super handy, and it can save you a lot of grief and heartache if you're stranded roadside.
Oh, I completely agree. Giving you a quick example today. Right now, if you are here in the state of Florida and it's kind of moving its way up, we're having these torrential storms, and it's band after band after band because the tropical storm is coming past Florida. And immediately it reminds you, oh my goodness, anybody who lives in Florida or all along the East Coast, Louisiana, Texas, we all know this. This is the time of year we start to really want to be prepared, because you never know when your power is going to go out. And it's funny, Lori, because today was such a great example. As I was coming to work, we were having tornado watches and in some places warnings. And so it's just that reminder to be ready, be prepared, be proactive, and having the Mophie allows you to feel confident you're going to have power when you need it, even if the power's out. For example, how many of you say, oh my goodness, the power's out, we're going to go grab a flashlight? Well, that doesn't light up anything. It's just not really effective. And it doesn't give you much comfort. I love it with the Mophie. Look right here. It's a real plug, you guys. So watch what's going to happen. I'm going to plug it in. Let's say a storm's hit. I've lost power. Guess what? I have a real lamp that I could read under. We could eat dinner under, even if we don't have any power. We know the phone charging works, but how about, listen to this. This is one of my favorite stats. If you have a Samsung Galaxy S7, you're going to get on one Mophie charge 101 hours of talk time. 101 hours before you've got to find a plug to plug your phone in. I mean, that's incredible. Think about your TVs. We've got this one plugged in right now. So again, bad weather. Let's say you have an antenna on the back of this. You can plug in, and guess what? Your neighbors might not be able to see the local news, but you can, because you can power your television. I love this too. We've got this tablet here, and again, we know it's going to work with tablets and phones. I think what's surprising are the big things it works with. You know, we have a lot of people too, and again, there it is, my Apple's powering up. How about your laptop? You know, you've got all these devices that the Mophie's gonna be able to handle. And Lori, what I love is it's not just one and done. You know how a lot of times you get those little power packs, and it might charge your phone up for a couple more hours of use, but this is giving you tons of hours of extra power.
Yeah, it really is. And you know, the lipstick chargers, they have a time and a place, right? They're small, and you might get maybe a partial charge on your phone. This is all day, every day. And I will tell you, when the world does open again and we can go to Europe, I'm going to bring my Mophie instead of having to deal with adapters, because I could basically charge my phone for an entire week. If you think about 100 extra hours on a lot of the cell phones on a single charge of Mophie before you plug it in. But this is what you were showing just a second ago, Suzanne. So now I have that portable outlet. So, you know, storm season, like you said, power outage, something happens, you're going to be able to have a light now, and you're not tethered. You can take this anywhere in your house. I could be walking around with this lamp. It's so incredible, and it's so powerful, and that's going to give you, again, hours and hours of use. Think about this with your laptop computers. You know, a lot of us, we have our laptops, we have no way to charge them. When you have Mophie, now you have that actual 65-watt wall outlet, powers a fan. Again, if the power goes off, so convenient. And then this even has, with that induction charging on the top, I've got my little Apple iPods here. I've got the 2nd generation one with the charging case. You just drop it right here, and without having to plug these in at all, it is going to charge that device for you. And Suzanne, one of the cool things about Mophie too, super advanced smart charging technology. So this literally, your Mophie talks to your device to be able to provide it with the perfect amount of charge. It never overcharges it. And then you're going to see right here is your gas gauge. So as mine starts to go down, I've been using mine for a while today. It's already down a couple of bars. All you do is plug Mophie in, and guess what? We include for you the wall plug to be able to plug it in, or you can even charge it in your vehicle on the go. I know you mentioned this, but we also throw the pouch in, and I think this is a really nice addition because it keeps all of your accessories together. But yes, it also has the instructions. It shows you 1, 2, 3 steps to jump starting your car. If you're like me, I'm a scaredy cat. I'd never jump started my car before. I was terrified. I thought I was going to set myself on fire or, spark through my electrical system and destroy it. I was really concerned about damaging my car. With Mophie, I mean, it's so amazing. So imagine how empowered you will be if that horrible situation arises where a lot of us haven't really driven in our vehicles all that much. My husband's been driving his to the grocery store, but I haven't really been anywhere. So I go out to my car. What if that battery is dead? All you do is you grab your Mophie, you plug in the spark-free jumper cables, you attach black to black and red to red. If you make a mistake, it blinks red for you, so it'll tell you it's wrong and nothing bad happens. You're going to see the green light blinking. Blinking means thinking. It's processing through the safety checks. And then you pop back into your vehicle and you push the button or turn the key, and guess what? You are off to the races. You're ready to start that vehicle and drive out of that situation. No relying on the kindness of others. No having to try to track down someone who actually has jumper cables. I don't even know anybody with jumper cables. No having to call that roadside service. No wondering, who am I going to call? Do I have a friend available? Is there a loved one that can come pick me up? How long am I going to be sitting here? The ice cream's melting, or I have to go pick up our kids at school. With Mophie, on a single charge of the Mophie, you're going to be able to jumpstart a typical car 50 times. Isn't that crazy? 50 times. And then you just plug in your Mophie and charge this again, and you can use it over and over and over and over again. But Suzanne, I use mine in my bathroom because I have to charge up my Fitbit. We're always charging our little Bluetooth speakers, headphones, maybe it's your tablet, the laptop computer, everything in your entire world can now be charged by Mophie. It's such an awesome device. Think about this for Dad for Father's Day too. I think he'd love it.
It's perfect for that. And I got to tell you, right now on Facebook, our Facebook, Monica lives in Orlando. Remember I said right now we're being battered by wave after wave of this tropical storm that's hitting us. And it's really, really storming, right? She literally lost power. Her husband plugged in their router and plugged in, what was the other part? And their fan. So she's without power, but he's got the router and the fan on. That means they're watching us on their computer because they're using their router and it's powering both. And they've got the fan on to stay cool. Literally, Lori, that's happening right now. We just got that note from Monica in Orlando. She just typed it up for us, and she's using the Mophie. And you know what, Lori? You never know what's going to happen. I'll tell you, and thank you. That was awesome. I mean, this is real time, you guys. It's happening down here. And the Mophie to the rescue. I'll give you 2 examples where I really needed it. I went to a very obscure office. The office itself was in the back of this kind of weird building in a weird parking lot. Thank goodness it was during the day, but I had to call roadside service, and they said, we'll be there in 2 hours. I had to stand outside in the summer in the Florida heat for 2 hours waiting on roadside service just to give me a jump so I could get to the car dealership because obviously my battery had gone bad. That was something I do not want to repeat. Another one was Ethan, my son, was really little, and we were in the parking lot at a grocery store in the parking lot. And again, it's always in the summer in Florida, and my car wouldn't start. Can you imagine having a screaming kid? It's super hot, and again, you're waiting for help. What I love about the Mophie is you don't feel helpless anymore. You really honestly feel super empowered. That's what I think the Mophie does for you. It gives you a sense of security and empowerment, knowing you're not going to get stuck anywhere and you have a whole lot of power right when you need it.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. This is definitely peace of mind. It's definitely empowering. The great thing about having this is you are now covered. You know, car batteries, unfortunately, they don't give us any warning when they're about to die.
Right.
At least in my experience, they just die and then they're dead and then you're stranded, right? When you have Mophie, it's like having that little insurance policy. Oh, and then you can use it all day, every day to charge everything else in your whole life. Carry it from room to room. You can leave this plugged in and just use it for that Qi induction charging if you just want to drop your phone on here at night before bed. You're gonna have hours and hours and hours of phone use.
All right, Miss Lori.
Hours and hours on a fan. It's amazing.
I have to wrap it up. Thank you so much. It was good seeing you, sweetie.
Thanks, girl. Great to see you.
Bye-bye,
Thanks,
honey.
Monica.
Hey,
Stay
by the way,
safe.
yeah, I appreciate it, Monica, and hopefully you get your electricity back soon. By the way, do not forget about our Chromebook HP Today special. Super premium. It's still available for 1 more hour at our special price, but you want to get in and order it online or call somebody before we hit midnight and we launch our brand new Today special with Andrew Lessman. Speaking of that, they're coming up next, but do not miss out on this HP. It's an incredible, incredible offer. And again, unfortunately, the price goes away at midnight along with the Flex and that free shipping. Check out more details if you need to. If you missed the presentation, just go to hsn.com right there on the front page. Click on it and you can learn more. Andrew Lessman.